So you have done a bunch of different things throughout your life and career. Have there been any moments in which you didn't know like where you were going or what the path forward was?
That's true for most people. I thought I graduated. My degree is for the petroleum industry, and thought I would be in that industry. My father was an engineer in the petroleum industry. I graduated with a degree that was for business with geology, engineering, and law. Very interesting degree. Worked as a landman, and know what's on Netflix is not reality. So we just go there. My brother, who's an attorney, one of my brothers who's an attorney, we laugh about it all the time. But anyway, that's an aside. But now people
Uh-huh.
have heard what a landman is. That is not it. Anyway, I thought I would be doing that forever. When I got to the executive level, I got there at a really young age because I came out of school, timing in business, before the oil embargo. And so I went far fast. And I literally looked around and said, yeah, I want to make a difference. I want to spend time with my family. I want to have fun. I think all of us are put here to impact others in some positive manner. And I had been studying personal growth. So I started looking, what can I do? I got to do something else. I need to be in business. I knew nothing about being in business. I knew nothing. But I just found people to mentor me and coach me. And I think that was one of the biggest lessons from Tony is find someone who's done what you want to do and walk behind them. There's no reason not to do that. So yes, because in general, I was somewhat shy, and it was one thing to be negotiating deals when I had the control. It was another thing to be talking to other humans and being able to motivate them, share, etc. So that was a huge pivot when I started spare time while I was working full time on my job in network marketing. It's a very misunderstood industry. You will not succeed unless you work on yourself and you help other people. And that's what I loved about it was I was helping other people get what they wanted. It gave me what I wanted versus corporate, which for me ended up being win-lose. For me to get ahead, someone had to lose. And so I pivoted to that. But then here's the challenge. I didn't know what was a good company, what was a bad company. No one taught me in business school. It's fascinating. You get a degree in business and they don't teach you how to evaluate a business. They don't teach you how to work for yourself. So there I was again on this huge learning curve, how to be in business for myself. So yeah, that was pretty scary. And then I lost my job because I made too much money, quote unquote. Sorry, you're really good at what you do, but you make too much money. Bye. We're going to put the two people you've been training in your job, like, okay, together they made less money than me. All right. So that was intense because I made a lot of money in the oil industry. And I think, like a lot of people, when you first who start businesses, what was it in 2020 was the great resignation, right? Everybody was going to be in business for themselves. And then by 21 or 22, it was the great regret. Yes, it's like, so, that's definitely, you got to find people. And with the internet and YouTube and podcasts like yours, you can set aside some time every day to learn, to work on yourself, to be a little bit better. So, but yes. And then I didn't pick the right company. It went out of great products, went out of business because the owner was a doctor. Do they teach doctors how to run a business in medical school? The answer is no. So, I mean, I literally thought, William, that if you were in my late 20s when I started this entrepreneur journey, I thought, well, if you're starting a business, you know what you're doing, like other people. Like I would join with them because if you started a business, you know what you're doing. And that is absolutely not true.